So I ran to the bathroom, and that's when it all happened. From there came the contractions, and they came very fast. So from there, from the contractions, I didn't have my bag packed, so that's what really took us the longest. So I had his bag ready, but I didn't have my own bag ready. So it took me forever to get the bag together because I was in between contractions. So we finally got it together and went to the car, and on the way we were.
I met my brother there so he can get Quentin, and then after that, when I got back on Highway 1, you have to get on the ramp to get back down. When I got on Highway 1 again, coming up, she was like, I don't know, it feels like he coming right now. We need to find the nearest fire station. So I was like, well, I don't know where a fire station at around here. So then it just so happened I seen the officer, and I got behind him and I flashed my lights and then ran to the car and told him I was like, my wife in labor right now. Then we pulled over there to the side. At first, I was thinking like, okay, they're gonna make it in enough time. Then it went by, it was like 10 minutes, and then it was like, I had told her like, I said,
they're not coming. I was like, where they at?
So then by that time she said, Quentin, he coming right now. I said, are you sure? She was like, yeah, his head is already starting to come now. So by that time, that's when I started delivering him. Like his head had popped out, and I had his head in my hands. And then by that time, Deputy Barnes, she pulled up. When she pulled up, I felt so relieved that I actually seen her. She ran over to the car, and she went on impulse. It's like she just knew what to do.
I wasn't exactly sure at what stage of labor she was in until I actually arrived and saw, that he wasn't waiting. He wasn't waiting for EMS. He wasn't waiting for the firefighters. So at that point, it was dive in and help mom, and just hope that everything went well. Leaned her back a little further and just told her if she felt like it was time to push, to go ahead, and her and I would do this together. And it was one big, and I just kind of helped ease him out. And, at the time that he was out and I was holding him, shortly thereafter I saw two glorious hands come over my shoulder and look back, and it was the firefighter. So it wasn't that long after he was actually delivered that EMS and firefighters were on scene.
And then,
Dad was a little shell-shocked. I was able to speak with Dad for a few short minutes after, and he expressed to me he had never been more relieved to see somebody show up. So, like I said, I have kids of my own. I've been on the other side. I've never been on the receiving end. So it was an amazing experience. It was just amazing to be part of God's Christmas miracle that day. I was just blessed to be able to be a part of it. I was a little discouraged, in the morning, having to leave my family on Christmas morning, but evidently God had something better planned for me that day.
But we just glad that, one, that it's all over, I am, and that she was, God sent her to be a part of our, Christmas miracle.